YouTube. What's up? How's it going? Today I wanted to give you my thoughts on the entirety of the Call of Duty Vanguard Alpha. And I wanted to give you my thoughts, and I wanted to give you my review on how this went and what this could mean for the future of Call of Duty and Call of Duty Vanguard. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts and what I think, because I think this was a big step, them doing this. And I talked about something in this alpha that should been done and should be done with the new Call of Duty, and I wanted to get into that as well. But without further ado, let's get into this. Let's do this. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe, turn those bell notifications on so you don't miss a video, and like the video. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. Let's get into this. Yeah, so the biggest thing, I think, was the new game mode that they introduced for this alpha. I think this was huge. A new game mode like this was something that I said we needed in order to keep people interested in multiplayer. Because we had the gunfight maps and the gunfight game mode, which is similar to this, but they put some good twists on it. I think that the Champion Hill game mode was fantastic. I loved the playstyle. I loved almost everything about it. The way it's like a tournament, like battle royale feel, even though it's still gunfight, and the fact that you switch maps during every match, every 2-on-2 thing to get your lives down. The fact that it switches between maps, and the fact that it keeps everything fresh because you're constantly playing other people, and then it has like a tournament feel, and the fact that everybody's fighting for that number one spot. I think that was awesome, and I think that the Champion Hill game mode is an awesome game mode. Now, while I think that it is an awesome game mode, there was some flaws with it. Not too many, not as many as people are saying there is, because I've had a lot of talks with some other people, and they were saying that it was trash and that it didn't do the trick or wasn't good or many different things. I thought it was great, and I think that this was a huge step in just showing something new with Call of Duty, especially when it comes to the multiplayer. The multiplayer has been, and I think that they needed this type of something new they needed something new like this for them to kind of keep afloat, because people were very unhappy with the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. I was one of those people, and yeah, it wasn't great. I put some good time in the beginning, but then it just got really stale really fast. I only had about maybe 2 days of playing time in Black Ops Cold War entirety, and that was probably in the first 2 months, and I pretty much stopped after that. It got really stale and really boring, to be honest with you. I did not like the repetition, and just everything about it was just very subpar for the multiplayer. The zombies was great. The campaign was okay. It was very short, but it was decent. But the multiplayer is where they really, really fell short. And I think with the iteration of this Champion Hill game mode, I think they really stepped it up, and I think they deserve a lot of credit for what they did with it. With that being said, let's talk about the gameplay itself. When it comes to the gameplay of the Vanguard Alpha, I think it was great. I think it was good to have the Modern Warfare engine back, the Modern Warfare mechanics back with the super sprinting, the sliding, and everything. That great feel that Modern Warfare 2019 had. I think that is kind of like the best movement mechanics and the best mechanics that they had in a Call of Duty game. So I like that they kept to that. It's a little too similar in some ways to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It looks, in some instances, it does look like Modern Warfare 2019 with the World War II paint over it. But I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think that Modern Warfare really nailed it when it came to the gameplay mechanics and the guns and the gunplay and all of that stuff. I think it was fantastic in that way. Now let's get into the gunplay. The gunplay I thought was pretty good for the most part. Some guns were better than others. Some, like for instance, the Tommy gun was not good. The recoil on that was just unbearable, which was in a lot of the guns. The recoil was a little bit ridiculous. It was very hard to control, and I think they need to scale some of that back. A few of the guns were very good. Like for instance, the MP40 was dominant. The DP27, also known as the pizza gun, dominant. It was excellent, and it was that was probably my go-to for the entirety of the Vanguard Alpha, and I think it was the best gun of the group, and I think all of the guns really had a great feel to them. They felt strong for the guns that were in the game so far. I don't really think that there was like a trash weapon, maybe besides the Tommy gun, but that was mostly because of the recoil, not necessarily because it was a bad gun. But yeah, I think the gunplay was good. Yeah, that was a good step up. Now let's get into the presentation. The presentation I thought was excellent. The graphics for everything, the textures, the like rocks on the ground and like the gravel, I thought was spectacular. This is one of the best looking Call of Duty games I think they've ever come out with. I think this might be the best looking one they've ever come out with. I think it was much better looking than Black Ops Cold War, and yeah, it was a great step up for sure. I think so. And the whole presentation, this is not necessarily a graphics point of view. It's more of what they did. The fact that you can spectate the matches from the buy station and kind of just look down at the matches, I thought was a really cool touch. And I had fun just watching the people just destroy each other if I got knocked out of a match. And I thought that was a really, really cool addition. It's actually pretty cool to do, and the fact that you can like shoot down at them and distract them, I thought was super cool. And I like that element just because it's just fun to interact with the other people. I thought it was a great touch for sure. And other than that, yeah, I think the graphics were excellent, especially since this is an alpha, and they usually improve on it a little bit before the full release. And I think it was great for an alpha, and I can't wait to see what this game ships like and see if they add any more interesting multiplayer game modes like this one. This was a great start, and I like that they showed the alpha with the new game mode so you can really see what they're trying to bring to the table. And the fact that they're going to ship with 20 multiplayer maps is pretty insane. I think that might be too much. They might be going for quantity over quality, but we'll definitely have to see when this game ships. But yeah, overall, I'm super for the release of this, especially the release of Zombies made by Treyarch, and the fact that it's going to be a prequel to the Dark Ether story. They definitely got my interest there, and the fact that they started off with such a good game mode, in my opinion, definitely adds to the table. I'm excited to see how this game does and how good it's gonna be, and I can't wait to see like what else they're bringing to the table. And I want to see if they bring anything else revolutionary. And I want to see the new map for Warzone. And I just want to see if they can really kind of bring back the audience that they had, because they lost a lot of their players in the past like few months, and they're kind of at a down spot right now. So I want to see if they can bring everyone back, see if they can do something, just change some of the formulas, add that anti-cheat, and see if that can help. I think Call of Duty's in a kind of a bad spot right now. I just want to see them kind of thrive, because I want to see them try and make it back to the older days. The prime days of Call of Duty. I think that, adding that new game mode and going back to the Modern Warfare engine, these are some good steps. I want to see what else they do. Can't wait for the future. Can't wait for this game release November 5th of this year. So in a few weeks, we will be playing this game. But anyways, those are my thoughts. This is my review of the Vanguard Alpha. I think it was a great step. I think it was very, very good. Yeah, I think it was definitely worth playing, especially, I think this was a good start, especially like getting ready to play the beta when that comes out, and then seeing what improvements they made there, and then seeing how the full game releases. It was definitely fun. I give them that. I give them a thumbs up for. And that's it for me today. Vanguard out. Call of Duty Vanguard. Watch out for the beta. Watch out for the release November 5th. My name is Eric, aka Soprano. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.